So getting ready for tonight for the 7 p.m. live presentation of panel, and I'm feeling quite nervous, even though I'm not going to have my face shown at all. I guess the reason why I'm nervous is because, well, I'm excited about this project, like going into the world and having a proper launch, even though we've been doing this work for about 4 months now. So what is it? What is it? Well, it's an education and it's an opportunity for people to learn about themselves and like step into their power to enact change. And it's really relevant for me personally because I look around at the world and I think, what can I do? I've got 3 small kids. Their future is really uncertain. My future is uncertain. The COVID-19 pandemic, I saw it coming because I was following it and like I know what pandemics are, but it still didn't prepare me for when it actually happened. And the fear I was going to feel actually of just being outdoors in spaces with other people and like feeling like other people were a danger to me. And I don't want to live like that at all, you know. We don't need more divisions. We need ways to come together, and not trusting one another is a real like destructive force in our communities. Like, do you know your neighbours? I know some of mine, but I don't know all of them. So somehow like the barriers between us have been broken down a little bit. Like, we've got to know one another better. And we started this project because we're a bunch of activists who couldn't be active anymore. Like, we couldn't go out into the street and protest or anything like that anymore. So we started thinking about, you know, what is this time? Like, what's this time for? And it was for stillness and reflection and listening. And I was thinking, like, what is my life about? Like, what's the point of what I've been doing with my life? I'm sure you can relate. Pretty much everyone I know like had some kind of form of that. Some people started doing other courses. Like, did they want to go back to the job that they had before? Did they want to go back to the people that they were working with before? Or yeah, like, I know not everyone has an option to make choices or change their life, but like my sister was made redundant. She doesn't even know if she can go back to work. Like, it was making her ill, the stress. So there's been so much to reflect on and make sense of. There's been a lot of heartbreak and a lot of pain. Family members of friends of mine have died, and in-law, my sister's in-law as well. It's been a lot of pain, and we don't know how to support one another through that either. We don't have tools for processing grief and pain. Like, the British thing is like, you know, stiff upper lip, or you'll be fine, or like, let's just get on with it. So when we started to soften the lockdown and come out of the lockdown, like, I got so stressed all over again because I thought we haven't had enough time, like, we haven't processed what's going on. And was it safe? Like, I don't know. Anyway, that's COVID. But the other stuff right now is about like the community knowing what to do about the climate crisis, because it's just getting worse daily.
I know.
And then, like, we're about to go into this massive recession. So basically, we really, really need to have coherent communities that are bonded and organised. So this course teaches you how to do that. It's amazing. It's 5 modules. The first is personal processing, and it's like understanding yourself, understanding others, understanding the way you see yourself and the way you think other people might see you. it's quite difficult stuff that I haven't really ever done before. And each time I did that part of the course, because like we've done the course already, we've been co-creating this course as well. So they were all like these standalone workshops before we put them into a course. Yeah, each time I did that part, different things would come up for me. And it's all about identity. And yeah, one of the things that I think our society does is it kills our identity, it kills our communities, it kills our identity. Oh man, I could go on about this all day, so I'll try not to. But yeah, just always feeling like you're not enough, or you're not right, or you need to have something else to make up for what you're lacking, or yeah. Anyway, it's not good. So personal processing is the first module, and then it's group support. I was lucky enough to find a support group when the lockdown, well, just before the lockdown happened, and we started speaking on the 15th of March at 5 p.m. on a Zoom call, of course, and pretty much every day since. I think there was like 1 or 2 days where something else just clashed and I couldn't be there, and it felt like really disorientating, because now, that's now part of my life. Like those people on that call with me every day at 5 o'clock, they're part of my life now. We're all scattered all around the country, different ages, age between 20 and 70. Yeah, and then there's about 8 of us, like a core 8 people that still are in that group. And we've talked about everything together. Literally, like all the difficult conversations that you feel like you can't even speak to your friends and family about because you don't want to like bring up uncomfortable subjects. So the second module is group support, and the third module is engaging communities. So do I exist in a vacuum on my own? No, I don't. But am I fully engaged with my community around me? It's kind of easy for me in a way, because my children are the age of going to school and going to nursery, so I naturally get to know the other people that live around me through my children. But that came up a lot when we were doing our workshops, that people don't know their communities or even where to start to engage with them. So wow, there's so many amazing things to learn about how to do that. And it's not comprehensive. Like the wonderful thing about this course is it keeps being enriched, it keeps growing with everyone that partakes in it. And then the fourth module is community assemblies, and this is the People's Assembly model, where you have a group of people and you want them to either like share ideas about something, or you want them to come to a decision collectively. And the People's Assembly model ensures that all voices are heard, no one dominates anyone else. So it's called radical inclusivity. And it's really amazing. I've done the training for that as well a few times, and the reason why I've done it so many times is like I need to build up the confidence to start leading people's assemblies. So we call them community assemblies. So you could have one on your street, in your neighbourhood, in a local park. And this is happening at the moment. A friend of mine has been doing it in Haringey in Tottenham, at the Black Lives Matter protest, just getting people sitting down in a big outdoor space and talking to each other. That's what People's Assembly is, and it's really liberating and empowering. Yeah, I get quite emotional when I think about it. So then the fifth module, you learn how to do People's Assemblies, and then the fifth module is community organising. So what comes out of having conversations together? Ideas. That's what comes out of it. What are you going to do with all those ideas? Where are you going to put your energy? What work are you going to do together? And that's where the magic really starts to take effect. So you do all this work through the modules, and then when you come out at the end, it's like, yeah, let's go, I'm ready. And we don't just leave you there. Following the completion of the fifth module and the last week, there's sort of like a transition week. You make your plans, like what do you want to do with all the stuff that you've learned? Where do you want to go next? And then you're not alone in that journey onward. You have the option to be part of a group of people that are going to support you along the way, and it's called a hive. So you don't have to do that. You can. You might not need it. I certainly need it, so I'm part of a hive. And they're the people that you can just go to and say, I'm really struggling, or I thought I understood what I wanted to do and I don't, or I don't feel like I've got this. Anyway, and you kind of co-create it as well as a group, like what do you all need from each other. So yeah, wow, I've been talking for 10 minutes. I am going to stop there, and I've never done this before, so I'm going to see what happens. And yeah, it's just been quite fun. It's been quite fun to do this. Okay, see you soon.